This is Supermonaman show. We're in the same as the react my reaction to Attack on Titan season 4 episode 11, Deceiver, and I'm just like, I feel like it's just talking about everyone, but maybe it's talking about like there's like Zeke said, Deceiver. It's like, we're seeing it's true. It's like something around. It's like, I don't think you're doing this with him because it doesn't make sense. It's like at this point it's not possible, but it's like you seem to be focusing a little bit too much. Anyway, let's just get into it. So at the beginning of the thing with Gary being act like insanely intelligent but also terrifying. And horrifying was how you know just pretending as horrific fucking pain and like so sorry about it. Like the fact that even like it's not like even like the jailers are actually care about her too. Even she's in pain. She's still a kid. Like you're kind of she has a burka fucking cloth, and then she like tries to try to wash and she like literally kills the guy. And it's like what the fuck are you doing? And then kills the guy. It's some really unsettling, unsettling and disturbing stuff going on. Also, talking about the soul thing that I heard, I really want to know what the what the lyrics in Japanese mean translated, or at least translated the best way to English. Because she killed another guy as they escaped prison. Yeah, well, actually, no, look at, they converted an old, they converted an old castle that used to exist here into a prison. I don't know, like, what are we gonna do? What is wrong? We're gonna do? It's like, we're gonna die. We're gonna kill this dude if he stays. It's like, he was fucking worried about you. Aren't you actually insane? You can't trust them. You can't trust the devils. You can't trust them. They're devils. Dude, sorry. It's actually a serious subject. I'm not trying to make light of it. I'm mostly doing it just. Oh my god, let's go. Yeah, I should watch the trailer for Ryan last Dragon, honestly. I was trying to some shit. Shit, I was trying to see these dressed. Oh wait, actually there were two trailers for having it. Ooh, that could work as how okay, yeah. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to. Sorry, I got distracted. Whoops. Sorry, I got distracted. It's like just process wouldn't trust them at all. If I was like me. I like how trust your hair style like this, like looking more like Aaron too. Like how can I can't if I can't trust Zeke, how can I trust anyone? Which is like which it is a tracking system. It's a content creator. Although we have no idea what the fuck he's like I think we can like guess, but like we guess what his intentions are. But to be perfectly honest, he's honestly hard to read. Except when it comes to Levi, he's still terrible. I'm just saying. I love the fuck. I hate the music shift going higher and higher. It doesn't sound. It sounds off. Like they purposely I guess like this. I was thinking about this with other songs. The rest of the Philippine too. It's discordant, which is usually when parts of the music don't really match or sync up with each other, basically. A lot of structure in our eyes, there. A lot of structure in our eyes, there. A lot of really stupid to them. And then it goes from there to Reiner waking up. It goes to Black as you're saying that to Reiner waking up, basically implying to us, and then he's like, give a second, because I already like, shut it before I even say anything, because it's like, I need to find nightmares. Oh. Yikes. Yikes. Yeah, poor him cat wishes for the dream. Poor him getting drunk on his ass. Like, hey, you want some booze? Hey, look, I heard Gavin and Falcon's voices. Where are they? So he basically sensed them, heard them through Kaz. Because all Titans. Wait. He might have actually heard me, like he has a because of a connection to the of a future connection with Falcon becoming the armored Titan, especially if Ryder's some like at some point. Like honestly, at this point, I feel like honestly, Ryder's gonna be like, I'm gonna go out swinging. I'm just gonna go out like, I'm just gonna go suicide charge type thing. Do like one last mission that if I die, I die, or he's gonna betray them, or he's gonna betray Riley. That's what it's one or the other. If I'm being honest, it's one or the other. If I'm being honest, at this point, it's one or the other. Like like I said, the lyrics, these lyrics and the song, from the way the creepy way the female singer was doing it, I'm confident that at least it was acceptable, and at most it was supremely disturbing. The lyrics translated. Also, the other thing is really monster, but like I don't know, for instance, that sounds like that. It was an accident, but there was an accident. It doesn't actually seem like that fits really well with the end part. It's really well with the show. How long did I talk about Zeke? I was talking about Zeke for a minute. I might have talked about Zeke for a minute, dude. I mean, I mean, I mean, I feel like that's fair because Zeke is such. Like honestly, Zeke isn't an enigma. Like I believe him when he says he wants to help the other people, but I don't trust him. Like I don't trust what he wants to do at all. I don't trust what he like. I don't trust that what he's saying is the true plan. I honestly wouldn't be surprised actually if the true plan is we're gonna do my things, the rumbling, to get a story from all that shit by ourselves before you can stop us. So fuck you. Just saying, it could be that shit. Goes right back to Soccer Gala, I believe, Deceiver. I like to say it should be fucking. I think Deceiver. Like, what's in the way? I saw Deceiver actually talking about Zeke. It's also talking about fucking Gabby, of course, but. And Fox is great, but. And also Hanji, all these characters that this word actually does apply to in this episode specifically, which is, great. And he's like, I'm pretty sure I got this random light race is like this swerve from too. Like, okay, also this word, okay, actually, this word looks fucking beautiful. What the fuck? Mappa, what the fuck? This murder with the reflections, it's fucking beautiful, dude. The fuck? I love how, like, you really need to take your armband the fuck off right now, or because you'll stand out, basically. It's like, no, I just don't feel like, I should mostly face empty drink. I'm not doing that. Yeah, I saw doing that, I meant. Yeah, how would you know that? Gabby, I'm sorry. You're just being kind of crazy with you. She's like, she can't take the armband off. She just literally can't. Another one's like, freaked out by her and these two, because they are acting very strange, and they're probably they don't respiration. So that's why they all didn't like the message back to hell. But if you soldier, you don't get to go, what the fuck? Take it off, dude. Are you kidding me? There's nothing soldiers out here, you crazy. Someone can recognize it, dude. Well, we don't know if he'll ever get back home, so for now, me take off your goddamn armband, Gabby. Me take your goddamn armband, Gabby. And he's like, I'm like, I want answers before I'm killed. Why would you betray me? I would say Marley. Why? Like, yeah, why? Like, that's a good question. Why? The how, the what, the when, and the where don't matter as much as the why. Although I would actually like answer all those questions, the question of why is probably the one I most want to know. Or at least the most important one. She was like actually crazy, but she like the way that she keeps going here, I sort of like in my reflecting, I guess she looks kind of insane. Like she looks crazed. Like do whatever you want. You're why won't following me? Well, so if you're saying to me what I want, well, fine. Just get rid of your goddamn arm and just like, yeah, I mean, you say she rips it off and she loses her goddamn mind and she loses it, dude. In time on the ground, she loses it. It doesn't. There's no point to wear here. Why should you get happy? Why you want to? Yes, and it gets to the real side of the problem. I'm a good LDN. I'm a good LDN. I I can't be the same as them. If I don't have it, then I'm just them. I'm just the same as them, right? 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 Stare, cue me staring up into the distance. Cue me staring up blankly into the distance. Yeah, you're a good LDN. Of course. Yeah. Right, Gabby. That, that's how that like as if that makes any actual sense. Like it makes sense to you, obviously. Like of course it makes sense to you because you've been indoctrinated and surrounded by your entire goddamn life. But your entire goddamn life. But like an objective standpoint, it makes no fucking sense. Like actually. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Just Gabby. Like, you're being crazy. What the fuck? What the fuck, Gabby? Leave me, leave me alone. Yeah, her damn time conversation was shouting at me, her Marley and shit like that. And then she asked the question that seems to be very important to her doing by look in her eyes. The Gabby, it's like Gabby, I see her eyes not crying, but the word she's looking like tears. I didn't want you to die. I wanted to die myself. So again, yeah, she basically like, I would like to go, I would like to go die. I mean, that self-hatred goes deep. That self-hatred, that self-hatred goes deep. Oh, she heard, she knew the entire time, but still wanted to help them. Because she wanted to know, she wanted answers. And she also believes they weren't, didn't think they were bad. Like, because she wanted to help them, because that's what Sasha had done. Through a lost and afraid, alone in the world, Sasha would help them. So I will too. She's like, if Sasha was here, she would help them. So I'll help them instead. They're starting to freak out, basically. Pretty early, dude. Where the hell are you from? All of a sudden, we get the heartbeat noise start going on in the background, basically. So we hear where we live, we hear our home, it's far away. Everyone outside traumatized what happened in the past. She goes to grab a rock and fucking like, what the fuck, Gabby? You know, like, Gabby's actually murderous. Because if they're evil, then who cares if we're killing them? We're not killing actually, we're not really killing people. So we're not killing. We're killing the bad guys, right? Right? Right. Oh, also, yeah, it's happy noises in the background. It's great. Good sound choice, actually. Makes sense with him being honest. I wonder how, like, honestly, I think, like, Matt has actually ridiculously good drawing eyes as well as tension around eyes, like, you're being disturbed or angry or shit like that. If you're hungry, you come with me. I'm very close. I don't know if I'm like, oh, sure. And turn to each other, what the fuck are you doing? Like the fact that the Falcons are actually was actually like, well, Gary still is going to come in plans, it's still really intelligent, you know, around. But Falco is more emotionally thinking, is more emotionally, is more emotionally intelligent and slightly, although versus hate Gabby. This is like, this isn't funny. It's like you all laugh just to have like just because you want to have like a moment of fucking a moment of fucking a moment of fucking levity. This kind of I'm sure. It's not funny at all. It's like this is like a comedy routine where you know swings over here. It's not funny. And that's the thing. It's not actually not funny. Like it's funny to a certain degree. It's funny, but then like you think about it for a little while. It's like. Just have to really expand their farms and like hunting operations probably like they probably raise more cattle and sheep too now. It's like sausage green pride is a reality to some degree. But it's not that simple, unfortunately. Like you right here, like we just feel this person run away. Why the hell would you do that? You're just crazy. Because that's what these kids are trying to find us. I kept further away from the prison we're in. Like I would never share me with doubles just like this. Like feels like it's a betrayal. Everything she sees herself as. Like it's not who she really is. It's who she believes herself to be. So it's like it goes against everything that she sees herself as. I was like, come on, motherfucker. Like, it's like listen here. Can I introduce you all? I wonder if she told them. Oh, I bet that they looked at right now. They looked at the lie. That girl is. She 100% told them. But they didn't. It didn't bother them either. I'll do the talking. Shut your fucking mouth. You will literally probably get words. So please, let's, calm the fuck down, maybe? And this person saucy feelings. Like, why wouldn't it be? Because that's just, the irony is just stunning. Like, you know, it's right. I don't know how to hear this. I love a southern Marleyan accent. Be like, yeah, yeah, everywhere has a south. Yeah, everywhere has a south. It's like Doctor, every fan has a north. It's like Doctor Who, the document, like every fan has a north. And then he's like the thing is, he's like, we're Bendy and we're siblings. She's like, we're siblings, yeah, that's all. Also, like, dude, like, Falco Gary trying their best to at acting, but like, you know, the way their voice acting is done, like, some of them say his voice sounds, they literally can't, they're literally just, like, actually one step away from losing it, dude. There were reasons we don't talk about them. They ran away. Like, we'll do our work once, she's not stay for a year, she's a Dutch versus scary now. Okay, so he's like, you don't know, come on, don't bow, it's fine. the music is so intense around them. It's just so just. Dude. Yep, welcome to Brass Demons. Like, it's like at some point, they're gonna say Sasha's name, and Gabby might lose it. Like, especially the more her worldview and indoctrination gets broken. I really bet they're gonna, like, slowly break her indoctrination more and more and more. So they're evil aliens, they're evil aliens, and they're good aliens, and bad aliens, and good aliens. Like, like they're gonna break your worldview and indoctrination so much, and then she's gonna find out that when she's killed with Sasha, the sister of the girls, they say help them out. Oh, come in, have some breakfast. Let's have some breakfast. Let's have some nice stew, basically. And like it's like a nice rice stew sauce type thing with beans and vegetables and meat. If you're tired, you go rest after eating. You just put the hand on her head, and like, dude, like her like self-xenophobia, like xenophobia of her own race is horrible to watch. It's like this. This is what racism looks like. Racism is this, and it's racism is this. This is what racism looks like, and what racism indoctrinated into a race does. You know. Yeah, she's like, I don't want them to touch her too. They're like, what the fuck? Hello, the three kids. Heard all, especially our also weapons. They just touching all these weapons and shit. Not because they're good people, it's because of like the story I support and helping them out with the life and like this and what does this suck? Now, you know, like she only told at least Lisa and Sasha's father that there are aliens. She's like, you mentioned in the last intelligence sentence. Like, of course, must meant to a lot, right? And like, oh, dude. God, this screenshot is so fucked. This is just. Look at this record scratch. My name's. I'm Falco. You might be wondering how I got here. You might be wondering how I got into this situation. Look at Falco's face. Falco's just like shrugged the star with like top on. Like it's like friendly face that looks like he's literally he's literally one step away from losing his mind. He's just he's literally he's like I just fast again, it's great, yeah, what the fuck, yeah, it's fine. Sometimes the way he's saying it it's like feels so goddamn forced. Like honestly, it was good improv. Honestly, Falco's actually doing some good improv, if I'm being honest. Falco's doing some good improv, if I'm being honest. It's just like he's literally, it's also, the only problem is that it sounds like he's about to have a nervous breakdown. That's the problem, it sounds like he's about to have a nervous breakdown. He's the third. The kids will figure out too how they're acting, because they're acting extremely. It is what is serving. They do. Some at least what they do. Eat the fuck up. And then she literally is fucking. I wouldn't eat this meat, beans, and potatoes. Actually, I think it's like it's like vegetables, meats, beans, and potatoes. It's like she's like literally struggling to eat it. She's really struggling to eat it. That's how deep her self-hatred and hatred for aliens goes. Dear Doctor and yeah, look at the look on her face. She knew the entire time. Is it Kayla? I think she's gonna say her name's Kayla. It's very close to my sister Kayla. It's the same. She knew the entire time. Anyway, since that too, okay, discuss a they're about to create flying boats and shit like that. This is airplanes. I guess I should call land and seas. It's actually the because of the ice was stuck across through there. Like seems like also in Kiyomi's like that's exactly what I'm not that they were successful against Harley. It's like the leaders of Hizuru can only praise Aldea's bravery. Yeah, this two-faced woman. Yeah. What what did you say to Willie? That you thought that you knew how brave he was? That you're praising his bravery? So she's like, we're honored. Welcome to the world's most dangerous island. Also, Zachary is actually a bad person to sing. Like, the good leader, but he's also a bad person, so, you know. Yeah, hell, it was like the world's most dangerous island. And then he was like, well, I'd like to see the danger up close in person. So it's like, yeah, they might start to realize that they're not evil, they're the same as others. So it's like the world's first floating flying boat because it's getting powered by ice for a stone. It's like, it's like, what? Also, like, I'm really meant to think they're like sick, but also terrifying. Which is like, what the fuck? A flying boat that's like, oh, that's what, they want, they, well, yes, we want to observe when the test for the rolling takes place, we'd like to observe it and see how powerful it really is. Yeah, yeah, that's a great idea. During like all the pressure feelings, I see feel that helped long ago and helped long ago, helped 4 years ago. Like the whole isolation of the health ground, why you the change, and why are we evacuating Shiganshina? Wait, why are there orders to evacuate Shiganshina? I swear to God, it's like, I'm going to be in touch with the rumbling from Shiganshina. It's like, oh, okay. How fitting, I guess. Let's start with real name, but the guys, that fucking merchant had to sound and see to run the reason he's supposed to do. He's definitely so the one like different things to do is like to the victory. It gave us a path to the future where we can be free, basically. We should have a say in how you train errands. Yeah. The last time they were saying alcohol going through was just Jaeger. Like this kind of words behind sounds of her saying what Sasha is doing intuition I think is their choice. I think you change your mind. Do something to claw over there. I'm gonna find out in the claw but still haven't changed. Like no, I haven't. But the fucking situation's changed. Like the entire world is coming here. We're not just protecting where the was. If it was just changed now too. I love how this guy's like, you're in such a situation. I get it, really. Please, I need you to look me in the eyes. I want to know I can trust you. Tell me that, please. And then she turned around to him and doesn't look in the eyes. Like, after I do actually see, she doesn't look him in the eyes like, this is for the Eldian people. This is all for the Eldian people. Everything is for you. they go into a meeting room where it's like revealed that Flock and three others were ones who need to make sure what's going on. Holger, Lim, Luis, the three recruits, and Flock. Okay, did they ever say, did anyone in the show ever say two boys? The recruits, and Flock is the head of it all. Now to describe it, all the others include Connie, or Raven tools actually shoot kinds of Raven tools. Because of Ireland and John. Like, we hear she also grew up, be like, oh, it's kind of gruesome, actually. Because he didn't do anything, it's like, we did it because Aaron didn't do anything wrong. It's like, okay, wait a second, okay. Just wait a second. Let me try to walk through this, because that doesn't compute. He literally got thousands, actually 10,000, 10,000 dead. He challenges our enemy. He got, what he won. Now we haven't really used rumbling, which might give us freedom, basically. He saved all of us. Like, how he's like, we don't know it's gonna work the way he says it fucking does, you kidding me? It's just a myth, honestly. It's a myth because you're locked there it up. Oh, nice. Haunting on one side, having the window be made as the liar between the two. My brain knows that, but I forgot. I didn't. Real time, dude. It's like, I look like real time. It's a higher system. He's like, right. He's telling right. He's right, actually. He's got to free us. Please, let him go. So I love this. It's like, it's good trope, but it's also just like, Sanji's glasses being completely glared. I mean, just a glare with it. It's like, you might be right, if I'm being honest. Like, I chose to go on this plan. I chose it. As far as I feel like it's like, but I will not tolerate disobedience. You learn how heavy a weight being the commander is. Yeah. Honestly, Erwin, you probably got out while you got out while the getting was good. Like, I'm like, not gonna lie, it's desolate watching. Like, I wish he could survive somehow, but it's like, come on, it's like, Erwin, honestly, I feel like Erwin, you're honestly you might be better off, better be dead this way, how fucked everything is, just saying. You're gonna try for the information leak. Kind of, it's like, if that's the like, if, let's see here, as I said, if it's for humanity, if it's for the sake of humanity, let it happen. They'll leave. Hansi's the only one left in the room. Really have that one MP who's working with the one MP's words from season 3 part 1. It's like the role we have. When someone's done, another one starts the act again. And she's like, "Gone ready." And the look in her eyes looks, she's just like, like starts waking out the words having his brain. She looks like she was like, but the fact that she can't even bring herself to like freak out. She's like, I'm just fucking tired. She can't bring herself to freak out. She's that tired. She's like, I'm tired. She stops for things. She's like, I can't go. It's like, it's like, oh, that doesn't matter. I need to investigate more. There's still things I need to investigate. She's a recent council. Maybe the cell phone because it's like, no, that's unfortunate. I really wouldn't like that. I don't regret it. We want victory, right? If that's the case, well, then just obeying the law, that doesn't really matter, right? And it's fucking because stop saying it's like stop saying shit like that. You're getting yourself any longer. Those separated shows. They're like, I'm still the same. You saved me that day. I'm still the same person as when you saved that day. Yeah, that day. Humanity received a grim reminder, having to trust to. And like, I can't, like, I was like, wait, shit out of my brain. Like, wait, the fuck? And like, me, like, oh shit, what? Like I think my brain literally is like, what the fuck? Like, straight up. As soon as she starts saying that, my brain's gonna be like, oh, fuck, it's a girl. I was like, no, I didn't. So look up because it literally was that. It was like, what the fuck, dude? She's like, if you don't have power, you can't protect people, can you? Like, she also has dark side going into the I learned it's okay to fight against senseless violence, and yet there you're committing senseless violence, really. Huh. How about that? How about that? So I want to get closer. This is my dream. That's why she came here. And I guess you hear her say that she some grass and stuff, and you're like, oh, I see. So you're like, Josh, why did you steps? So you have to ask your question, why did you throw the shots? It was to protect Aaron, right? The one for you. And as soon as she says that, because like, shut your fucking mouth. You don't know anything wrong with me, and fuck you. And then it shows flashes of her memory, or so she does the salute. Just such like I am. We take care of hurts. That's saying that because so like flashes of Aaron's murdering people. It's like stabbing people, that's showing. And he's stabbing her parents' device. It's like, like this is either some Ackerman shit, or just flashback memory shit. Like she's killing people, but also the flashback of her mother dying too, and the birds flying past. And like, don't do it. They didn't show us what he said right after. Like, the way he said, you're safe now. But the voice acting, like, this thing you came with. This thing you can couch, it's like, you're safe now. The way he said that in voice acting, like, horrifying. Mikasa? Look at all those. They're all those colossal titans. Parasite devils. So far to keep pushing aliens with the parasite. In Titan studies. Parasite threat. Finds aliens for their summer approach to the Great War. They didn't know about it, had no memory of it until very recently. Spies were small. Now we know with the threat apparent, the insult will truer than ever. We'll just become devils they simply are. I must say that this scene is like it's kind of funny, but it's kind of dumb. So there was a solid for trust railway. And then the government was changed. They turned Air's flock. That's the guard you got the guard's flock. The window shuts out. And like because the fire was supposed to get you through home. But it just so happened. Yeah, he was one of which he was done so high. Didn't he? But I think you can trust some of the I, I trust some of the volunteers. I do not trust Yelena at all. Because she's not trustworthy. You're also just, you are not, your house not the fucking Aaron, was it? And someone's goes on Aaron still acting on his own. That's an interesting coincidence, don't you think? That's an interesting coincidence, don't you think? I was like, well, I guess I'll talk to pretty later. I love picture stills. That's something you want, even if it's, just like, he's trying to fuck. It's like, this fuck. I never just talk to pretty something like that. The horse is looking at Gabby's head, basically. The way the horse is like the shape of her head. Like Taco explains that the horse is, honestly, a horse thing is, mouth trying to bite you, is horrifying. It's horrifying, it's just like, and then it's like, the comedy, like, yeah, because this is funny. It's like yeah, literally, like, this is just, it's out breaking, grabbing down as far as it can. This is comedic, though. See about more fucked up. The devils are, that's right. It's the devils, right? Still the devils. Now I'm pretty sure the horse did it too, actually. The horses don't really like you. They don't ride into escape. Come on. They were trained to fight horseback. I mean, why would you need to be? Sure, I was still sure, but to train a horseback, why would you do it when you started to be a thing? We're not going to learn anything if you don't do something out here. And we really should hunt it down. Are you crazy? Why do you think that? Like, you should think if we stay here, we can wait to get help from people, from other people, like, the world's going to affect the island and save us. Why are people getting too? You should be so fucking angry, you goddamn traitor. Like, yeah, remember when Aaron said, you damn traitors? This is 2, 8, 7, 6, 6, 7. This is the answer. We can't do anything about that, right? So you do anything about that, or just... This is a cover story. Why is this little sister? Come the fuck on. She's like, doesn't matter. It's like, Like if this was a more lowbrow anime, I mean, the answer would be obvious. And that's cute. How we have what's this one? Nice taking relationship that this guy says she's like, you're really quick to learn things, dude. You're very hardworking. It's crazy. It's very awesome. Oh, thanks. Oh, okay, let's go. Nice. Oh, Kaya. Not Kayla. Oh, we're just going, huh? It's kind of weird. All of them are actually working. It's like that. The historian gives support to kids who lost families. To the approach she did. And we adopted a lot of them. Like, we lost our parents 4 years ago. Like, you haven't accepted you're guilty. Remember the atrocities that you committed, goddamn you? And the reason says in fact like, what the fuck are you doing? Holy shit, Gabby. I am trying to help you. I am trying my best, and you're just doing this. I'm just trying my damn best. It's like God, I'm trusting you really forgotten that shit. Dude, this is such a fuck. This sentence right here is just sucks. Only when counted accept the depths of their sins can they begin to atone. And also believe that you can't atone for the things that your ancestors did. So, so you want to, you think you can atone, but you think it's impossible to ever completely atone. So I was like, shut the fuck up, Gabby. What the fuck are you doing? Says, okay, it's classic. Does that have anything to do with this? Is her parents dying? So like, that's what you just say that? Of course it's true. Like, yeah, in your, you have to say it. Your sins are too great. It's like, what? Just to see how deep the indoctrination goes is horrifying, if I'm being honest. That's why I was like, what the fuck are you doing, Gabby? Like, we're dead to her, goddamn you. I love how like, we're fucking dead to her, and then I was like, oh, that's really teaching Wiley, huh? This, like, would you fucking stop, please? This is the truth, goddamn you. That's how you like me. Ah, fuck, you knew. I knew that you're right, huh? Like, how did you know? Because you were fucking screaming about you idiots up in the river. Back to the river, you scream at. I love, like, Todd, like, I love this Todd voice out there, by the way. I love how it's talking, like, please. Oh, you need time. Oh, God, that's embarrassing. Holy fuck, I feel down. He's also losing it. Then Gary's like, grabs a goddamn pitchfork. I'm gonna go fucking murder you. The guy, fuck's like, what the fuck? I don't love it. Like, talking like stuff. What the fuck are you doing? Are you actually insane? What is wrong? It's like, what the fuck's wrong with you, Gabby? Don't do it, true color, she really stuff. Like, it's having some sort of trick or some sort of, this sort of plans or something. They can't be kind. They can't be this kind. Alright, like, what's this supposed to be? They start waking up. And then she makes a little, and then she makes a little lie for her. She's jealous of stealing her brother. Well, I mean, anime, it works. It's a lot further than victim, basically. Her brother had to do that. But she got a lot of shit down. She's unhappy here. That's strange. We shouldn't play around like that, you might get hurt. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, right, yeah, of course. Why would you lie for us? And then she brings them to her village, which wasn't basically, they basically killed her all with very well. They should ban the alcohol fucked everything. It's all the fucked up shit that Zeke calls when they happened. So the thing made him kind of dead. I don't think it's confirmed, this is a theory, but there's compelling evidence just a picture of Kai's dad was the other Titan that ate her mom. To 4 years ago. All the others ran away. They left my mom behind because she couldn't run. They used into her old house. I couldn't do anything, so I just sat there. And like, from right here, I sat and listened to my mom get eaten. The fact that all of these seemingly insignificant things have become so important, he planned this shit out. As I said before, I could say, after I get to it, Sasha. This last to her mom, basically. Like, as a killer, she was alive. She was eaten alive. And then she went silent. Because that's the face. She's like, God, sorry. I think she screamed until she lost her voice. And that's why she wasn't even saying anything. She just screamed. She was screaming until her voice is gone. So Jesus looks at her with his little face. She felt. It's like a bunch of younger characters having a discussion. Like, everyone says they hate us. They were devils. But why? Why are we hated like this? Tell me why. Like, maybe they're killing all the structures and things. What's the mom do? To deserve this? Tell me. I would like to know. The guy said, what the fuck are you talking about? There are thousands of years. The elders fucking slaughtered people. You can't have forgotten that what the fuck what they did because King Fritz. Like, they trampled them. They moved the world from nowhere. Yeah. The look of his playing in the background too is so good to represent this shit like that. They're looking at it, it's like serious sucks. Like Gabby Sales, she like what's it really feel like they're just horrible look at it. They wiped out entire cultures, made them really children, murdered so many goddamn people. You can't stop acting like a victim. God damn it. It's like her doctor series. You can't act like a victim because then my worldview doesn't make sense. You basically act like you can't be a victim because then my worldview doesn't make sense. You can't be kind because then my worldview doesn't make sense. The shit with my narrative. My mother was born and raised here. She didn't do that shit ever. Like, well, a century ago, your ancestors were terrible. Your sins. Yeah, I remember when Grisham was saying shit that was similar to this? I wonder why there are so many parallels right here. Have we sinned? Like, she asks the important questions. have we, people who didn't do that shit, have we sinned? Tell me. Oh, the music's just rising up like that. And the music's just going da 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 da. It's like just going crazy, like really just feel like really stirring. Like you just come from a goddamn home. But she didn't do that. So you can't blame her for that. What the fuck are you talking about? Doesn't, and I wasn't involved in that at all. They keep saying, your ancestor did all this shit. And it's like, but did we? But she fucking didn't. Just like Grisham, like me and my sister didn't do anything. Didn't do anything like that. The looks in her eyes are just intense. They're just like this. It's just fucked. They're just saying like this the world, it's fucked. But there's hope because there are people who are better than this world. There are people who are rather the fucked up whole world they live in. Once you're better than the world, try to make them just start shaking again. It's like, why would she have to suffer? Tell me, I want the answer. Tell me, god damn it, tell me. Like tears rise, she's like, please, there's gotta be a reason, tell me. If there isn't, then it's just insane. Tell me why she, please tell me why she died. Ah, yeah, maybe I'll have like Aaron be like, why did my mom die, Aaron? Why did my mom have to get eaten? What was she just like, because Gabby can't actually stop, like, Gabby can't actually tell her that her wife, like, was an answer. It's not that there's the real answer, it's like, she can't answer the question. Really, like, he wasn't reach out for us. Which would be an actual military term, which I will probably, which I might look up, I'm sure, hopefully I will look up into this. I did it to stage, that's set the stage for an even larger attack. You know, as much information as I can about this place, we can get some steps of how to design a very bigger attack. Like, you guys were just caught up in it. Like, you didn't actually do anything wrong, it's just what happened. Same with what was also leading to that too. I shouldn't do anything wrong, I swear. It's like, I'm so sorry. As she goes and sits the place where her mother was eaten alive, where Sasha tried to save her. Why didn't she say anything? You do realize that you can shit yourself, right? Why would you apologize? Come on, tell me why. And thank you. Like, why would you apologize for the things Marley did? You were just born there, right? Just look at her face through it there. How'd you survive? Oh, I gotta go to the hatches. Girl who's like not even that much older than me. Grab the hatchet. Oh, not a little older than you now. Grab the hatchet. So it's miraculous I got that thing. So that's fucking crazy. What the fuck? That's insane, excuse me. I should have to still there. And she got in between me and Titan and got me the chance to escape. And if she was alive, she wouldn't abandon people like you. Because you got nowhere to go, right? And now I'm gonna tell you about how I'm so fucking glad that she got inside to push forward death and make it so much more meaningful. Push forward death that was forward in season 2 when during this attack to this season to now because it means so much more. And also, like, I wouldn't be trying to like Like, this is because his head was upset and didn't want to die. I wouldn't be surprised if it was like, that's fortunate. But it was also, it's like, you know what, you're right, I could make this better and hurt even more. So, management, sure, mention your name, how much your name said that. Should leave me behind, so why should I leave you? And like, we were just invited to a restaurant where Mario works. It's Niccolo. Niccolo's out. Niccolo. That's definitely talking about Niccolo. If you come, you might figure out way back home, right? Is that what happened? Something's happened, right? Like, just, he keeps listening why, because, like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, with her worldview and the indoctrination and her playing in her, like, fucking narrative, and that narrative just, it literally can't make sense. And like, why would you do this? Because I want to be like Sasha. She didn't say it, but she didn't say it. Although she like refers to her as on nature, because that's the female version, on nature. Although the focus on Phoenix is of Phoenix and bird flying free and Falco Gabby and Myron is over the mostly. And also the war being the war in Toronto as well, though it works really well. Runner Gabby. Runner Gabby films the same shot here. Not because they're family. Falco's one who's Falco's by himself. He remembered all these horrifying things happening and tells him what war is like. Like he's finding something he can now. Like, no offense, like, with the past thing connects with the thing with the past. Also, forgot to mention, I said the reaction of all saying here too. My theory was that fucking, it wasn't because it was just, it wasn't because they were like, it's just because Brian was connecting to, either Falco or Gavin, it's connected to either Falco or Gavin in the future being the armor type. And it's probably going to be Galco. That's why I was able to hear the voices at the beginning. Oh, yeah, cutscene. We're back to Marley. Yeah, so they're basically just gonna completely just like not focus that shows Marley at fucking home into the next episodes. And then the response actually having to be terrible. Also, like, Ryder could become a traitor. Also, at this point, either Ryder wants to be like, go on a suicide mission and save them from time, or save Falcon Gang on time in the process, or he's going to become a traitor too. It's one of the, at this point, it's one or the other. Between that for freedom. I guess they're trying to, they're like playing up the devastation from the. Dude, get the fucking boy there. It's just showing maybe some firework to dead child. And we investigated the same structures, how the times he fall apart. Thompson's limbs, two eyes looking as horrified and then playing up the devastation created by Aaron and the Warhammer Titan and their remnants. They look like Megastar was like, Williams? Yeah. We only saw his arms and legs. He could have survived that. He could have fucking survived that. He would have died just to deceive us. Like, it was him saying the word deceiver. Like, he's the deceiver. Maybe he always is the deceiver. Is Sponge the deceiver? Is Fox the deceiver? Are Gavin and Falco the deceivers? Is Kyle the deceiver? They're all deceivers, aren't they? He side with, he wants to side with them. Got away with the airship. So Goth and Peak work out Ryder and Tulsa. They're like, they're actually horrified. Like, they recovered some mining technology taken from dead bodies, basically. The RDM gear taken from one of some dead ones. it uses borrowing technology. Like, and then they explained that airship wasn't built. They stole that airship. So it's all one component. One component. Like, in the season, Jeff Lewis, like, only a trained pilot could have done that shit. So he probably got comrades. He probably got comrades onto the scrap fleet 4 years ago. Or should I say, I should actually say that they're actually alien restorationists. And I think culture and rash stress is like, and I love how, like, fuck. And we thought side by side with a traitor this whole time. Uh, I see. I just figured out what they were doing here. To think we fought side by side with the traitor this whole time. Yeah, does that remind you of anything? Does that remind you of anything, Reiner? Huh? Huh? Does that make your PTSD act up? Reiner? Reiner? Because he basically did the same thing. Some of the characters said that shit to him. To him, actually, the guy's like, I can't believe the guy's like, smell it. We're not gonna let him get away with this. We're gonna go kill him. Like, in the next 6 months, we're gonna have a global alliance and we're gonna launch our offensive against them. So it's like, we're gonna wait that long to rescue him, fucker. What the hell? What do you mean? And then he's like, Justice shuts up. So they're the most talented warrior candidates. And we lost 2 of them today. Like, without them, it'll be it'll be really damaging to us. It's like it would take a long time for the warriors. Maybe not too long. Too long since like I said, if we just attack alone, we'll just be destroyed. We'll be literally just defeated. Easily defeated just like the last time. These were his lines. And then I love him like that. Reiner's the one being like, because he kind of can tell Zeke's like he's upset. That's what he's hoping for, right? I'm pretty sure that's what he's hoping for because you don't think we'd be stupid enough to attack if we took so much damage. But if we don't attack, it'll give more than enough time to fight against the global alliance. And we can't, in the kind of rising around time, we can't fucking wait. I feel like we have to launch a surprise attack at once. If the Reiner's got some form of resolve back. I don't know how much, what kind of resolve it is, whether he's going to betray them, or he's just, I might go, I will save them and have died doing it. I'm surprised they're going to discussion Reiner, to Peak, to Colt, to Parko, to Magath. Like, I looked at all these things, like, look at Reiner, like, what the fuck happened to you, Reiner? Oh, dude, what? Oh. That was a good shot at Angry Rider, actually. And Rider's actually pissed. Like, he's got some resolve back. He's determined to do this. Like, I don't know if we can just say that we know the reason why, honestly. Yeah, but a lot of these lines actually be like, who should you hate? Who should you blame? Scripts exactly. Harmon and Newcastle talking to somebody who we don't know yet. Also, some characters talking to Aaron. was like races and figures, just tomorrow. And they're like, yeah, you think at this point, you'll be used to shifting truth to how quickly truth can change. Like, especially between, as you ever see a discussion between Yelena and Jesus. We see an explosion happening with guides too. We see explosion in the end, which feels like it's like a prison break's about to happen. Actually, Guides is kind of similar to Kaz. Hmm. Has feels like Guides to separate collection of Kaz. Hmm. Is that referring to Yelena? Is that referring to the leadership of Aldi, of the new Aldi Empire? Which one I didn't know the name yet? To refer to Aaron? To refer to Hanji? To refer to Mikasa Harmon? Because let's see him. Story section, let's see him. Mikasa Harmon, we never saw what he said to me immediately afterwards, or what happened. Like the way they actually had the other voice actor for the voice actor for young and talk, which I'm pretty sure it's also because he was probably the most disturbing goddamn shit. That was some disturbing shit. And you're safe now. Because like the way the voice actor was so disturbing. Like personally. But like damn. That's so good. And so hard. It's just so hard. This is like you can't actually I'm just sitting here, it's like God, this shit is fucked. Yeah, this is basically, I really feel like the thing about this show is just like saying the world is a fucked up place. It's cruel, it's horrible, but there's hope too, especially when it comes to the younger generation. I've got a lot of scene conversations with Elena because I really want to get I don't want to learn more about what her like viewpoints are. Cause it's like she's very like she's extremely hard to read. So Zeke. It's like it probably don't like used to me and then just didn't show you a preview and so like that's what guides me. It's like I'm talking about Aaron and Zeke, which is talking about I feel like I might just be talking about leadership. So it might just be talking about the leadership. All the different leaders that have Michigan's freeing up. Leaders that's close to them at least. So it's like Aaron and Mikasa Arm and something on Elena and Pixis. Probably these are gonna get fucked up Zeke too, so anyway, you can I really don't have anything else to say. This is just a fucking absolutely incredible episode and so fucked up, but still incredible. So went to the description. I can't wait to see this story. I mean, I honestly, I can't wait. I say that, but I really like. I don't like seeing all. I really like. Honestly, it's very rough. It's very rough to watch this show. Is what I'm saying. But anyway, see you guys next time. At the end of the video, I would just like to thank my current subscribers on YouTube and my Patreon. And my patrons on Patreon. If you enjoyed the video, please like or comment on the video if you would like to. And if you enjoy my channel, please support me and subscribe. You can find the links to my Patreon and Twitter as well as links to reactions and videos in the description down below. If you want to support me on Patreon, please do. There are many rewards you can get, and I appreciate it. And like my favorite anime reviewer would say, sayonara, bye bye.